On January 12th, a magnitude 7.0 earthquake struck the nation of Haiti. It left thousands dead and injured, destroyed the country's infrastructure, and set into motion a worldwide relief effort. So, what did the great Christian evangelist Pat Robertson have to say about this tragedy?
Something happened a long time ago in Haiti, and people may not want to talk about it. They were under the heel of the French. Napoleon III and whatever. And they got together and swore a pact to the devil. They said, we will serve you if you'll get us free from the French.
I'm sure you've seen this story on Robertson several times in the last week, but it deserves to be retold. And I'd like to put in my own 2 cents and use something Christopher Hitchens likes to say. It's a shame there is no hell, because you, Mr. Robertson, deserve to be in it. Now on to a happier story. It's time for Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin.
I think about 3% of this nation is afraid of, and the rest of us get it. And that's God.
This just in from evangelist Pat Robertson. In order to get good ratings on Fox News, Glenn Beck swore a pact with the devil. The Almighty has now cursed Beck with a waxy gelatinous face and a double chin the size of Guatemala. It's a true story.
There is nothing more important in my life than my relationship with God, than my faith. And in this past year especially, past year and a half, I have been so driven to my knees to pray for His guidance, for His wisdom, for His grace, and for His strength.
We now have proof positive that the power of prayer doesn't work. Sarah, you're still an idiot.
A lot of the stuff that I do is because I believe that there are going to be eternal ramifications for anybody who sees it. And it goes back to Ezekiel, where there are a lot of watchmen on the tower. And if you see it and you don't warn others, you're in trouble.
Warning! Warning! Everybody run for your lives! Beck and Palin are psychopaths. They're nuts. Warning! Beck and Palin are nuts. They're crazy. They're both loose. A sex scandal has rocked Irish politics. A female member of Parliament from Northern Ireland has admitted to having an affair. Not news, you say? Well, this lady politician was a fire and brimstone evangelical Christian. This 60-year-old Irish cougar got caught kissing the Blarney Stones of a 19-year-old boy. Iris Robinson, if you've ever seen the movie The Graduate, you'll understand why that name is so funny, has known the young man that she was helping through puberty since he was a boy. Breathe in that religious hypocrisy. A federal judge has ruled 5 young women who were taken as wives and sexually assaulted by evangelist Tony Alamo are entitled to $500,000 each from his multi-million-dollar ministry. The 75-year-old Alamo was sentenced last year to 175 years in prison for taking underage girls across state lines for sex. Give me that old-time religion. According to an investigation by ABC News, a Michigan company has been placing coded references to the New Testament on high-powered rifle sights that they manufacture for the United States Marines. The maker of the sights, Trijicon, has a $660 million multi-year contract to provide up to 800,000 sights to the military. The references include passages from 2 Corinthians, Revelations, Matthew, and John. These optics are currently being used by our soldiers in the Middle East and are in direct violation of U.S. military rules that specifically prohibit the proselytizing of any religion. And a state representative in Iowa is proposing a bill that would constitutionally require lawmakers to say, "So help me God," when being sworn into office. Dawn Pettengill says she finds it offensive that the phrase is not in the oath. Well, Dawn, I find it offensive that morons who can't read or understand the U.S. Constitution keep getting elected to office.